Welcome. Today I want to make for you lamb chops. And I love lamb. I don't know anyone who does not like lamb. And I enjoy lamb roast. I like a rack of lamb. And I also like the lamb chops. So I just have these beautiful chops that the butcher has chopped for me. And what we're going to do is just get them started right away and into the pan. So I want a little bit of olive oil, and the olive oil is just going to cover the lamb chops just a little bit. And we're going to season, of course. So salt, just throw it on there because we're going to be rubbing it in. Pepper. And we can't forget rosemary. Rosemary goes with lamb like any other herb. So just chop it really, really fine. Plate back up in the center, rosemary on. Now I have the pan already going with some beautiful cherry tomatoes and olive oil. That's it in the pan. They've been sauteing, they're breaking down, they're caramelizing. It's gonna be like a tomato jam, basically. So get your fingers in there and rub all of the salt and the pepper and the rosemary all around these beautiful, succulent little lamb chops. Wonderful. And they're at room temperature, which is important. Let your meat come up to room temperature so that they cook evenly. And now straight into the pan. Oops, I forgot the butter. Made some butter in there. A nice knob of butter, because we're going to be using this for a sauce as well. Okay. And then down into the pan. Beautiful. There we go. One more to go. Perfect. Into the pan. All right, and so now we're going to be working on a chimichurri, and it's going to be a mint chimichurri. And I love chimichurri. It's Mexican originally, and instead of using the Mexican ingredients, I'm going to be making a mint chimichurri. And everyone knows that mint, besides rosemary, mint goes with lamb. And I'm not a huge fan of the mint jelly that you can buy in the stores. I don't like it. It's too sweet. To each their own. Some people like it, I don't. So I'm going to make a simple mint chimichurri. And so take the mint leaves and try and take it off the stalk. You want it to come off the stalk. Don't get any bits of the stalk in. As you can see, it's quite thick and woody, so we don't want the stalk. So we're just peeling back the mint leaves. You don't need a lot. As you can see, I only have 4 chops going on, so 2 or 3 sprigs of the mint is fine, the mint leaves. And we're gonna rough chop it. So just run your knife through it, fingers back, just like that, pushing as you go, keeping your fingers back, of course, at all times. Get it together again. And again, moving backwards slowly, even strokes. And it's great because it doesn't bruise like basil, so you can be a little rough with it. Okay, back of your knife, push that back. There's some excess rosemary, and that's just more flavor for the chimichurri. Get that all back there. Now we're gonna put our bowl in the center. Pick that up and put it right in. Try not to lose any. Bowl back down. And what I'm going to do is to get everything going is to start with a little bit of red wine vinegar. And red wine vinegar is the start of chimichurris, or most chimichurris use a vinegar. I'm using red wine vinegar. Just a couple of tablespoons. That's good. And I need to check on the lamb chops. Let's just see how they're doing. The smell is beautiful. Not yet. Not quite yet. That one is. Let's just flip it over. Mind your fingers. Beautiful. Look at the color on that. This one's ready as well. It doesn't take long. A couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, depending on the thickness of the lamb, of course, and flip it over. This is looking wonderful, and it will be ready in minutes, along with this beautiful mint chimichurri. So I have the mint, a little bit of the excess rosemary that was on my board, and some red wine vinegar. Now I'm going to take a scallion and quickly go through that, or a spring onion, which is lovely as well. I need to move quickly because I can tell by my lamb chops that they're almost ready. Back of the knife, pick the scallions up into the pot. Wonderful. And garlic, I need some garlic. I just have one, that's enough. I'm going to do it like I do with onions. So little strokes. This will ensure that you're not chopping all day. And now, straight down, 2, 3, watch your fingers. And now, just chop. And you should have little tiny bits of garlic. You don't want big bites of garlic in your chimichurri. There you go. That's enough, about a half a teaspoon is all you need. Into the chimichurri, beautiful. Just clean up my board a little bit. Excellent. And so now, bring the bowl back in the middle, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I like a little bit of heat, just a little bit of chili flakes, not too much. Perfect. And squeeze of lemon. Generous with that lemon. A little bit of olive oil. And that is your chimichurri, mint chimichurri, ready to go on top of these beautiful lamb chops that I know they're ready to come off now. So, over here, let me just get this board out of the way. And I have some beautiful mashed potatoes. Fluffy, they're gonna go perfect with this lamb. Let's just get them out quickly. Beautiful, look at the color. So carefully line them up around the potatoes. This would be great for a nice night meal for 2. You can have more lamb chops if you have guests coming over. Make it really pretty with a big platter, lots of mashed potatoes. Get your lamb out. And that is beautiful. But we have more. I have these lovely tomatoes that I've been breaking down. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just tilt it to the side and get some of that butter away from the pan. And then we're going to spoon it so it goes around the sides. Or use the fork, we'll fork it. Just like that. And it's beautiful, like that on its own, but it's gonna be topped with this beautiful mint chimichurri. That is a meal for 2 or a meal for 1, depending on how hungry you are. And last but not least, our beautiful mint chimichurri. So you have all the beautiful colors, a little bit of heat, but most importantly the mint and the garlic, and that's what goes so well with this dish. Beautiful, herbaceous. The mint is just going to complement everything, this mint chimichurri. And the lamb chops are not overcooked. They should be medium rare to rare. There you have it.